Good morning. It's such a nice day. The birds are singing and the sun is shining, and it's weekend, and I'm going for a run. And I haven't been running for a really long time because first I hurt my knee, and then it was cold, and then I hurt my knee again, and I was doing a lot of yoga, and I was kind of hesitant to start running again. But I started this week, and after that my body kind of started hurting a little bit, but now it's all good, and I'm excited to go for a run again. So let's go. I don't know if there is a better feeling in this world than having a shower after a long workout and then putting on some nice fresh clothes, and it just feels so good. You know what? Sometimes I feel like I just want to be a regular 24-year-old and do normal 24-year-old things, like just talk about not deep stuff. For once, you know what? I don't want to solve the problems of the universe today. I just want to be a normal 24-year-old. So some of you guys were asking me about my tattoos and how I got them and the meaning behind them, so I decided why not tell you about it today. So my first tattoo, and it is this one, the little infinity sign. I got when I was 22, and I was very nervous before getting it. I honestly wanted a tattoo for a very long time. I was thinking about it and contemplating it, and the meaning behind it is I was kind of discovering all this like veganism and yoga and the new age kind of stuff, and I was really surprised by how the universe works and the law of attraction and all this kind of stuff, and I was amazed by how huge the universe is, and was kind of stunned about how my problems are so insignificant compared to the size of the universe, and that I'm just a piece of dust flying around. So basically it means that I am really small and my problems are really not as big, and that when you think about the universe and how amazing it is and that it always has your back and all this kind of stuff. So this was to remember that, and the story of how I got it is actually kind of funny. So I was already living in Germany back then, and I came to Moscow for a summer holiday, and I went there with my friend. I didn't know if it was gonna hurt or not, and I was there like really shaking, super excited, nervous, anxious, I don't know. And my best friend was sitting next to me, and she was saying something like, oh, imagine the skin being pierced by needles and how the ink is going to go under the skin. And I really wanted to hit her at that point because like she was just making it worse for me. But it was okay. It really took not too long. I actually wanted to make it on my finger, I think, but that tattoo artist told me that it's not going to stay for long. I think that she was definitely right. I have to say this hurt more than any other, maybe because I was not prepared for that, maybe because the skin here is really thin. So that was the story of my first one. And then the second one, let me see if I can show it. So it's on my foot. Here it's a little crescent moon. I got it 2 months after this one. I got it in Berlin, and it was the most spontaneous one that I ever had. So I was really thinking about it for maybe 2 days or something, and then I just walked in a tattoo parlor in Berlin, and I made a really good friend there. That the tattoo artist who made this was really amazing, and we spent maybe half an hour on the tattoo itself, and then I don't know, we talked for 2 hours after. It was pretty nice. For me it symbolized the feminine side of myself, because there was a long time in my life when I was sort of denying my feminine side, my femininity. I didn't have my period for maybe 3 years when I was anorexic, and for me, I hated my body in that time, and so it kind of all became connected. And so I decided to sort of make this a reminder for myself. The crescent moon in many cultures symbolizes fertility and feminine spirit. Then I took a longer break, I think for more than a year, and the next one I got, I don't know if I can show it without flashing my boob, but it's here, and it's a lotus flower, and as you can see they are all more or less the same style, so it's just black line. This one actually is kind of sad, but also not so sad. It symbolized like rebirth for me, so it was kind of like my second birthday in a way, the day that I decided that life is worth living. So I made it to remember it, and as you can tell, like no one really sees it. I really like it, and I do not really regret any of my tattoos. And then the last one, and the one that people compliment me the most for, is this one. It says listen, and I was just on this crossroads. I didn't know what to do with my life. I felt like I just needed to listen more to what I want and to what the universe tells me, and what, I don't know, just I wanted to be more receptive to everything around me, and I just made it to remind myself about that. And also because when I talk to people and I get too excited, I kind of tend to talk a lot, and I feel like I should listen more, and this also reminds me of that. I do not regret any of them. I really like them. They don't really fade that much. Would I recommend doing a tattoo? I don't know. I mean, it really depends. So I think that you shouldn't do it just because. I think that you should really think it through. It doesn't really hurt. I thought that it would hurt really a lot. My first one hurt more than any other ones. I think it also depends on the person who makes the tattoo. So if the person knows what they're doing, it shouldn't hurt at all. There shouldn't really be blood, although I think that there can be. It doesn't really bother you or even your friends. I think people get really used to you having the tattoo, and you as well. I mean, it just looks like a birthmark or a scar that you have. I mean, you're used to that, and you get used to your tattoos like that as well. It's your body. You get to choose whatever you want to do with it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. If you want to do it, go ahead. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to tell you about my tattoos. And now I will go and pick up a parcel from Amazon that I got a couple of days ago, and it was not delivered to me. So I will better go there and pick up my stuff, and yeah. So I'm ready to go shoot, and you can see the trash behind me that I have to take out. I'm not doing that many shoots lately because first of all, I'm really busy at work, and second of all, because I don't know, I don't like it that much anymore. So I only say yes when there is a really nice artist, or if, I don't know, I really like the concept. I kind of became really picky with that. But I have a good feeling about today, and I hope that I'm gonna have lots of fun. And also, I don't know if anything fun will happen in the evening, so I might say goodbye to you now. And please let me know if you want to see more of those casual videos, or if you want to not see them, because I actually really enjoy watching this kind of like everyday vlogs, and I feel like my life is not that interesting to show it, but I don't know, I really enjoy watching just mundane lives of other people sometimes. So let me know, and yeah, be nice.